Hello everyone. I'm having my smoothie and I'm like literally shaking. It's frigid, but I don't even care. I'll just warm up with my hot water. It's so nice. It's so nice. Oh, it's not really warm anymore, but I wanted to take a moment today and just remind everyone, or just utilize the word perspective, and remind every single one of you that the way that you see the world is perfect and exactly right and needed and on purpose and wonderful. And the way that anybody sees the world is just right, and it's their own, and it's fantastic, and it's perfect. And it might not be for you, it may be for you. You may really like it and resonate with it. That's a big term right now, is do you resonate with this? And it can be so many different layers. For some people it can be, oh my god, I really like this person, I really like what they're saying, I really enjoy what they're saying and the way that it makes me feel, and I really like the way that they're articulating things. For some people it could be, wow, they're fun to watch, or I receive joy from receiving this content, or I'm laughing, or I'm smiling, or maybe this is funny, or it's enjoyable. Or some of it could be, why can't I stop looking in their eyes, and why do I feel like I'm just getting lost, and why can't I look away? Why? What's happening? So those are the different levels of like, does this resonate with me, that I've received and that I've understood. Some people I love listening to, some people I love watching, some sounds and tones. I mean, think of music, you really like this sound or tone or whatever it may be. I feel like that smoothie is finally like, I still have half of it to go. it's my masochistic attitude right now. I just love my smoothies, and I don't care if frigid it is, I'm gonna eat them. Same with my iced coffee and my cold brew. Never let that go. But just remember that, if you see something or if you hear something and you don't like it, that's just not for you. That's how someone else is perceiving something, and that's how they're resonating with it. That's how they're interpreting it. And that's perfect. It's perfect. Like, so many people are connecting to different guides, different interdimensionals, different aliens, angels, or, soul family. Whatever that they look like for you is exactly how they look like, and that's how they're supposed to look like. That's what they're supposed to sound like. There's no right or wrong way to do that. There's no right or wrong way to connect. Like, I had a visual in my head of a few of my guides, like, getting to, like, in a quick, there's 3 of them, and like they were like getting together and they were doing this little like can dance, like, da, da, da. Great job, Sarah. Like, obviously they weren't canning. That's just, my brain when thinks of like intense joy or intense, like, a beautiful display of like comfortability and familiarity and love and teamwork, be a motherfucking can dance. So like, my gods are like, she's figuring it out, great. And it was awesome, and it made me laugh, and it gave me joy, and that's was for me. But the way that I understand that, and the way that I interpret that, and the messages that I receive and that I can give them to you, that might be just what you needed to, wanted to hear that moment in that day. That might have been just what your guides wanted you to hear. That, it could be a whole different array of different things, but it's perfect, it's on purpose, and it's exactly right. So if there's ever anything that anybody says, myself included, that you're like, alive, what the fuck? That's just not for me. Then just go on by. Just go on by. It's okay. It's totally okay. Totally okie dokie. Some channels are going to resonate with you and some aren't. Find the ones that do and focus there. And even if you don't understand it, just receive it. Just listen. You know, some of my older videos, I had friends of mine that would say, like, I'll just put you on, put the phone in the corner and just, you know, I'm doing my face or I'm having my coffee, I'll just listen. That's pretty cool. I'm so grateful. And that it's just that whatever I'm receiving is for you as well. Whatever I'm, you know, working on is for you as well. Could be so many different languages. There's so many different, and when I say languages, I mean, you know, the leadership language, the spiritual language, the alien language, the codependency language, the stoner language, the Catholic language. I'm huge friends with Joshua. Some people call him Jesus. I like that language. There are so many different ways to connect, to present information. There are so many stories, this language of service. Oh my God, I'm a service worker through and through and through and through and through. So a lot of what I'll talk about and a lot of, you know, the book that I'm writing has to do with that. Like parables are so service-based. So don't get upset at yourself if you're watching somebody and you're like, this just doesn't feel good, then just go on pass. That's not for you. Find one that does feel good and listen to them and enjoy them. Music's going to change as well. This will do music, movies, all the different ones. Like, it'll change. But, yeah, try not to judge yourself and try not to judge others for what works for you and what doesn't work for you and what you like and what you don't like. Because it's all perfect and all on purpose. Yay! Isn't that so cool? Love you.